What's going on? Shane Serrano here, coming to you from Boardshop in Aspen, Colorado. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 2021 Travis Rice Pro from LibTech. Let's check it out. So here we have the 2021 Travis Rice Pro. This is one of a handful of Travis's pro model snowboards. He is arguably one of the best snowboarders in the whole world, so it only makes sense that he has multiple pro model boards. Another one of those boards being the T Rice Orca, which I did a review on recently. You can click the link right here and watch that video and get a whole rundown of this year's Orca. If you are considering buying the T Rice Pro, go and hit the link in the description and that will send you right to the website for Boardshop, where you can buy it through us and support local snowboarding. So the T Rice Pro is an all-mountain freestyle board, and that's going to make it a super versatile board. This is many people's daily driver, go everywhere, do everything snowboard. You can bring it in the park, it destroys in the powder, and it's great for anywhere else on the resort. This is a twin shape snowboard, so the nose is the same as the tail. So whether you're riding it forward or backwards, it's going to ride the same, which a lot of people like if they're going to be going in the park doing tricks, because if they're spinning switch, it's going to feel just the same as if they're spinning regular. On this board, you're going to get a nice mid flex, so not too stiff and not too soft. It's right in the middle of the road, just how most people want their snowboard to ride. Just so you know and you're not confused, this board does come in two graphic options. The first being this one right here with the blunted nose. It's going to come in sizes 153, 155, 157, and 157 wide. On the other side of the spectrum, you're going to get the pointed freeride nose. This board is going to come in sizes 159.5, 161.5, 164.5, 161.5 wide, and 164.5 wide. The T Rice Pro comes in at $599.99. Taking a look at the construction of the T Rice Pro, this board is built with LibTech's C2 camber rocker hybrid. So in the middle of the board, you're going to have rocker, and then under each foot there's regular camber. That kind of gives you the best of both worlds. That rocker is going to help you float in powder, and the camber underfoot is going to give you some stability when you're riding the hard pack and want to go a little faster. The core of this board is built with LibTech's horsepower construction, which means the wood profiles come from Aspen and Paulownia woods. That makes this board a little more light, while also being snappy and poppy and having plenty of life in it. Because of the horsepower construction, this board might be a little too aggressive for that day one beginner, which I would suggest a different board for. But this is a great board for any intermediate or expert level snowboarder. On the base of this snowboard, you're going to have a fully sintered base, which means the base material is made with pores, which when you wax it, it holds and absorbs that wax and keeps it running for longer. You're also going to have a sublimated graphic, so there's no die cuts. This graphic is underneath the last layer of base material, so you don't have any die cuts that pop out or slow you down. LibTech also kindly factory waxed this board with 1-ball J wax, so it's going to be fast and ready to ride right when you open it out of the wrapper. Because this is a LibTech board, you're going to get magnet traction down the edges of both of these boards, which means you have a serrated edge down the length of your board, which puts more contact points into the snow. So you're going to have better grip if you're in icier conditions, and it's also going to hold a little better when you are in the middle of a carve. The magnet traction technology really pairs up nicely with the C2 hybrid profile, because when you're on that rocker zone in the middle, it puts an edge into the snow, so it's not as loose as if you just had a fully rockered board. In addition to that, on the nose and tail, you're going to get edges that stop before the nose does. And what that does is it allows you to repair this board a lot more easily than if you didn't have that. So if you ran into a tree on the nose or the tail, you could cut it off, sand it down, and you'd be good to go. Because the edge also stops before the nose, the core of the snowboard stops about 3 inches inside of the edge. So if you do get an impact, you're not going to have water that's able to reach into the core and damage the board more. And there you have it, the 2021 Travis Rice Pro from LibTech. Like I said, this is an amazing daily driver. It does everything you want and goes everywhere you want to ride it. Whether it's in the park and you're spinning off jumps, or in the powder with that rocker zone in the middle of the board, or just cruising on the mountain on a regular day. This board does it all, and that's what it's built for. This is a great board for any intermediate or advanced level snowboarder. I wouldn't suggest this for a day one beginner because that horsepower construction makes it a little more aggressive than a beginner's board. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments about this board or any other boards you want to see me review, drop them below in the comments. Also subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to be doing a lot more board reviews. I'm going to ride all these boards once the mountain opens, and then also posting a lot more videos of fun snowboard adventures that we get to do here in Aspen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.